Now I'm telling you the forms of power sharing. What are the different forms of power sharing? Power sharing is there in different countries, but in our country also. But it has different forms. Like the first form of power sharing is power sharing among different organs of government. Organs of government, different institution of government you have studied in class 9. Okay, so you have studied about legislature, executive, judiciary, then other parts also. So first form among power sharing among organs of different organs of government, and there are particularly three organs in our government. First is legislature, second is executive, and third is judiciary. So in this power sharing, this form of power sharing, we see all are at the same horizontal line, means they all exercise same power. This is That's why called horizontal distribution of power sharing. What? Horizontal distribution of power sharing, they all have the same power. It's not that executives control legislature, or the judiciary can control the executives. They all have their power, they all work, and they ensure the government would be efficient and would run the country very efficiently, very nicely. So, what are the salient features of the horizontal distribution of power sharing? Okay, so in horizontal power sharing, there are some special features. First, they all are placed at the same level to exercise different powers. They all have different work. Legislature, they forms the laws. Executives, they ensure that implementation of laws. Judiciary, when both have any problem, then we go to the judiciary, and judiciary ensure that all the laws made by the legislature and all the implementation of the laws will be perfect. So they all have different powers, but the same level is there. Nobody is above the other. So they all are in the same level of power. So that's why it is called distribution. This distribution is called horizontal distribution of power sharing. Now, second feature is no organ can exercise unlimited powers. Yes, it's true. It's not judiciary. Although judiciary is an independent body, an independent organ of our government, but it cannot control, and the power, the special power given to it, can never allow it to control the executive or the legislature. So nobody can exercise unlimited power. Special powers, few powers again, like legislature, it can only form, it can only make laws, change laws, delete laws, amend laws, but cannot. This power which is given to the legislature cannot allow it to control the other organs. Okay, and because horizontal power sharing, the work of the particular each one is defined, and no organ has unlimited power, so it ensures the balance. And not only this, we can explain it with example, like government officials exercise power. They all have powers, but they are responsible to parliament. Not only this, you see judiciary, an independent body, but its judge, like you see the chief justice of India is being appointed by the president. Okay, so why it is by the somewhere else? So why it is so? Like I in the notes also I have given you the example. Judges are appointed by executives, and they can check the function of the executives or laws made by the legislature. See, this example is a very good example to see the horizontal power sharing. Judges, part of judiciary, and they are being appointed by the executive, part of the executives, and the judges also see where the laws made by the legislature is being implemented, is genuine or not. If something is made which is not genuine, you can go to the judiciary, you can apply a PIL, and amendments can be made. So with this example, you can see judiciary, executives, and legislature, they all are checking and balancing that no organ can have unlimited powers, control the powers, or interfere in the work of one another. So we can say this power is a checks and balances. It is called the form of checks and balances because one checks the functioning of the other, and since they check the functioning of the other, it balances the powers of all the three organs of the government. A very important question: which form of the government is called checks and balances, and why it is called so? Because each, and you can give this example in that answer also, that each organ checks the functioning of the other, and because they check each one another's work, it is a balance is being maintained among all these three organs. So this is called checks and balances government. Okay, form of government. So in the next video I'll tell you about the vertical power sharing. What is the difference between horizontal and vertical power sharing? Thank you.